Let's just start straight into it at this point. Yeah, this sets the theme, sort of. I'm not quite as sick as, like, it was back in late 2022 when I ran the... Oh, what was it? When I ran, like, a marathon of, like, 2 4-hour races and a 2-hour stint in a 6-hour race. In the span of about 48 hours. It was, I think. Started on Friday, and it ran through to night to Sunday. So it was about 48 hours there. I just don't know. Camera, front. Okay then. That sorts that out. Let's start ACC. The thing is, the coughing has gotten worse the last 2 hours or so. 2-3 hours or so. It's gotten worse. Like, this morning it was very infrequent. Like, it happened so utterly infrequent. It's like, yeah, I guess I'm starting to have coughing, but, like, it's do I really? Do I have audio? Yeah, I do. It's just, it didn't get music. I guess it's very quiet. Right, we need to swap the... Oh, wait, right, we're driving... server set up with GT3, so we don't have to worry about that part. Right, and that makes my life a bit easier. I don't have to swap my car. Oh, yeah, right, we don't search for VTracc, we search for track. Never mind, I suppose. There it is. And we have to increment the rear number to this. And we got the password correct. First try. Oh, my gloves now gone. I had them just a few seconds ago. Huh? Where are they now? Did I move them onto my desk? Gosh, I'm a dumbass at times. It's taking like forever to load this into the server right now. We're 11 people, oh boy. Track is fast right now. Fastest time is Isaac with a 55.7. And they were doing down to 55.0. We have to see how competitive our Porsche can get. I'm getting minus 7 kilograms, so like, I guess that's something. Where is the McLaren running? Plus 16. I do remember, I think, in my first VTracc win, I do have a setup for the 992 at Power Riccard. That's interesting. And I have the J. Lopez set up twice in here. Well, that's extra fun. I have the V2 now also. We're using pad type 1. 60 liters. Fuck your telemetry. Give the last bit of cast that won't make the difference. 11 wing. What are we here? Are we hunting? Going to murder the local bird population or something? Like, we're flying so high that this is a day. Instead, local air traffic control will have to clear us with that wing setting. Like, fucking hell! I will grab my gloves. Check, is everything else working over here? Yeah, it is. It's a bit bright on the pedal cam. I don't know if it will get darker at all throughout the race, but like I prefer it a bit brighter than, you know, not seeing anything at all, which is always a... Although I guess we can just chance it a bit. Oh wait, that's the wrong thing. There's the webcam, there's the webcam. Filters. We're not running bright and we're just running normal. Oh wait, do I have a normal 2? That might... Oh, normal 2 is a lot darker. Normal 2 is for like straight up daylight running. This is a bit more comfortable. I have the lights in the room on, so like this is... It shouldn't get too dark. Really. Especially because it's summer and we'll wrap the race up. Well, 21... Just after 9 PM, the race will finish, so... Yeah, I guess it can get a bit dark. Psycho is pretty fast here today. I think Psycho hasn't won a VTracc race before. Not too sure. Right. I want to check the other setups briefly. What they do. Get this rental. This wing, sorry. And this also runs Lichten in this tube. Here, look the setup. This one runs quite a lot of wing. We're gonna try the high wing first. See how that performs. How warm is it? Quite warm. I think that's quite close, but like... And it's also we have like such a long straightaways. We want to probably open up the rear and the front. Especially the rear, because the rear wants to overheat constantly in this car. Alright then. Pressure-wise, maybe still step down by 03. Just to make sure we don't cook the tires completely. Right, okay, let's drive. Stop faffing around and just drive. Oh. I forgot the pit limiter, but I didn't get teleported. Once that it's KR. It's been a minute since I've actually driven the ACC. Last race is nearly 2 weeks ago at this point. Although I have driven ACC briefly. Yeah, I swapped fly eyes. In anticipation that a certain someone, B-Lib, will judge me for having worn the same set of fire eyes for like, I don't know how many races, but probably in the dozens again already. It's just like, yeah, you've got a point, I need to definitely do something. Like, I've swapped out basically my entire other parts of my clothing set. Cycled everything else besides the fucking fires. Like, continuing to wear the same fires is just at that point insane. Oh boy. It's quite a bit understeer. Setup is alright. It showed me how much the 992 can be. Imagine color mixing. Oh yeah, right, I forgot I could do that. I wanted to do that, but like I haven't actually done it so far. I completely forgot that. I don't even know if I actually have another striped set right now, because I didn't see one laying in the drawer. Well, it's not a drawer, it's a hanger. It's a thing that you can like hang, which has like these floors. These floors, and then you can hang it off your like clothing rack. And that thing is hanging my. And there I have one where the fire is laying in there. And so I was like, huh, boy, I'm noticing how much time I actually lose on the straightaway to Chiara there. I entered the straight 0.8 tenths behind him. He gapped me by a whopping 0.6. So at the end I was at like 1.4. Granted, this is ACC Delta, so I'm not taking too much guarantees from that. But that series is not particularly great for me. I see. Maybe you need to look into running NixOS. Because NixOS is also, I think, an immutable distro that, like... Well, I'm second now to Psycho. But yeah, it's very clear I'm losing a lot of ground on the straight. But I am faster than Chiara. That's interesting. Oh yeah, they don't look in my drawer. It's not particularly too polite what I'm doing here, but like... It will be interesting now to see if he's just gonna fly by me now on the straightaway. That's gonna be really interesting. To see how he closes up. Although, nah, he had banned it. Okay. That sucks a bit. I'm sorry, I was a bit forceful. Oh yeah, right. I need to tighten my wheel rim, I think, because I've been swapping wheel rims a bit much. There seems to be some more flex than I'm used to in the mechanism. There's some really interesting turning characteristic by this car. It really, on this setup, does rotate on the dot at times. Like you can really rotate it on the nose. It's kind of quite interesting, but it's not. I'm saying not too aggressive, and I nearly lose it into this corner. Okay, that's funny. That's hilarious. I like that. With dolphin deaths. Oh, there's more drama with Nix. They deposed of their founder for reasons. They did an entire just purge of people that they didn't like the politics of, or they assumed they didn't like the politics of. That happened. Like, Nix is also not as great for YouTube. Maybe you should try Genty. You know, Mr. Destroyed Hopper. Oh wait, we've just lost Psycho. Psycho is off the server. Oh wait, I'm off the server. I guess they're restarting the server now. Huh. I didn't get the memo for that one. Looks a bit because I would like to have had maybe Delta to my own lap time. Also, doesn't seem I have that much lap time left in it. I mean, I'm not ultra focusing, but like, damn, I'm driving. Like, I pick up the car and within 4 laps of driving, I'm. Oh yeah, not even 4. This was my lap, my 3rd flying lap, I think, if the counter is correct. There's lap 3. I don't know if it counted the out lap on that, or if that was lap 0. But yeah, we definitely didn't drive a lot of laps. And I basically already hit the skill ceiling on my car. Yeah, what did I want to check again? Oh, yeah, right, I want to check my wheel rim. Yeah, it's not tightened enough. Let's deal with that. I'll put the VR headset off because that makes more sense. Now the Thrustmaster screw is deeply enough in there so it stops. And now it stops having the flex in there. It's really interesting because it didn't unscrew itself that much. But like still there was a weird flex in it despite it not really unscrewing itself. Like the screw was deep enough in that it couldn't unscrew itself, but like not deep enough to completely fixate the thing. So it could screw itself on and off a bit, and that was enough. I mean, could do it. I didn't pull my gloves off, so there is that. Alright, let's refresh list. Let's see. Okay, the server's now... Yeah, they did restart. There was a free practice of 1 minute, literally. Okay. Yeah. So now we're on qualifying here. Wait, what? The track is damp! Sure! Sure, now, frankly, I wanted to try the low wing setup, because, you know, might make sense, make the car faster, but, like, on damp condition, it might make more sense to just drive the car with the rear wing still attached. Because the only thing that matters is getting actually grip on the ground. Tire pressure was a bit on the high side on the previous run. Anything else I noticed on the setup? I have to recreate? No, I don't think so. It was telling me wet tire optimum, but now it isn't anymore. Although, yeah, I should... Also, it's telling me that I have a mandatory pit stop. Now, that's a bit bugged. Because we're still in qualifying. Clearly. So... Yeah, we need more tire pressures if we're going now into damp conditions. We'll up the tire pressure by 2 psi straight up. And that's still not gonna be enough. Oh. And now it finally realized, hey, you know, the car's in qualifying. we don't need to inform him about, you know, pit stops. But yeah, the perfect conditions for my car. Although, you know, it is qualifying. It's really interesting how every race this season has been that the track is improving massively throughout qualifying. Have we had wet to dry qualifying? I think we have had already that. But we've definitely had a bunch of like green to fast qualifying sessions. So that's really interesting. Good thing you don't have a new Epic account. Yeah, I don't have that. I prefer to keep it that way. Honestly, despite us running so much rear wing, I don't know how much more straight line speed our little 992 has here left, considering the red lights come on already when we hit 275. Those Astons, man, like I feel them immediately. Even if I can beat Psycho in qualifying, he's just gonna be an utter menace down that straightaway. At least you can dodge a range spot with that. I mean, I kind of at least would like to try it. For the shits and giggles. I mean, do you have an epic account effectively? Could you like try if that works at Athletics? I mean, it's just our fact that we'll risk it. Oh god, I shouldn't laugh that hard. My throat is not liking it. Wow. Honestly, what is actually included in the free version of Rennsport? Because I have seen like the entire thing that like for $70 you can get free cars or something like that. Like I've heard that, but like I don't actually know what they do ship with the game. It's probably not much more. It's probably less than even Race Room, which that's borderline useless. What they ship, but at least you know you could run a few races, do some stuff. Comes with enough base game content you can do something. That thing is, you need a Rennsport account? Okay. The game is otherwise free to play, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, you can at least, you know, do some... You have a couple of fictional cars. You have some touring cars and you have some regional prototype level prototype cars. Which is at least something you can work with. And then you can obviously race against anything you want. Also, I think in the base game content Malaysia is in there as a track. I think Malaysia is even base game content track, which is really good. Like that's really nice from Race Room. If I remember correctly, it's base game. Obviously, you have Race from Raceway and maybe another track. It's like it's at least something you can work with. You can at least try the game, drive it. You have a bit of variety. As I said, I've asked what like Rennsport actually ships with. One experience, right? Yeah, it's still on the X9, yeah. It's a bit of the struggle of Race Room. Man, there was a lot of time in the final code there. Ah. Yeah, and you can also buy all the content relatively cheap on sale. Yeah. That was too wide. Yeah, but I'm still asking, like, what does actually Rennsport offer? The Polish? I didn't know they were Polish. Your VTuber alt account for Rennsport? Okay, that's interesting. Sick stuff. I've been now in the second half of qualifying already, and like really most people are out on track. Everybody's doing laps, but like not really improving that much. Well, I mean, I'm finding right now like a second in this lap, but it's not valid, so that's the only disadvantage of that. And Robocop Rogue City. Wait a minute, wasn't there something? Didn't I see actually something mentioned? No, that was with TDU. Oh, but Kiyahara now has finally actually stepped up, and he still hasn't beaten me, but like has at least closed the gap, you know. So like I can know at least the people are alive and like doing something, even if they're still not beaten me yet. That's not a good line. Crap should tell you he's a good bit. Man, you talked in pre-stream chat about it. You were on another planet yesterday. Like shrooms again. Oh, Asa has now beaten me. Unfortunately for the Empire, I have a bit of time gains on my hands. But yeah, it will be very important to be the last one to, you know, start a lap, so after I wrap this one up, we will pull over, get some fresh fuel into the car, and then go about it again. Because we have only one lap of fuel remaining, and that's not gonna last us far. Also, the tire pressure is starting to actually come up, so I see weed. I thought you had mentioned like shrooms or something before. I guess it's always been weed. Ah, fine. Do I go 2 PSI down? It would run us a bit low. And I feel like the track is right now improving rapidly in terms of the pressure targets. So we will likely see how badly, but I actually only like running on the front tires, that's all. For running about 12-13 minutes on that tire set in damn condition, that's not too bad, honestly. Let's go up 0.3. Like, not drastically high increases again, but like, you know, within reason. You and your free stuff. Oh, I've switched ignition off. Classic me! Just. Oh, but Isaac just improved massively. He's nearly beat me. The pressure is on a bit. Now to deliver in the last 5 minutes. The times are tumbling rapidly. Are we gonna get ever fucking out of the pit lane at least? We just skipped out one while I'm drinking. I like to pamper, goddammit. Yeah, we still have no idea if the rear wing setting is any good idea. Because, you know... I mean, it isn't killing me for the fast corner, but, like, that's about it. Conspiracy theory. Yeah, and Isaac has now beaten me. Yeah, and we're looking at 2 laps to go here. I have Kirihara in front of me. He's not done too well this qualifying. He has 2.8 seconds, that will be most likely enough. Oh, for fuck's sake, Psycho. Oh yeah, I never moved actually the brake bars while we were driving the damn. Damn. Completely forgot to do that. That's some pace loss. That's a bit of wheel spin there. No, not doing that. And the tire pressures are immediately on the spot, 28.8. Actually a bit high even. Yeah, track has gone green, we're not damp anymore. That's probably why they're a bit high now. The gap right now, 6/10, so we'll jump him by a good margin. But we do be running into the problem that we're actually catching traffic here. But everybody's catching traffic. Everybody's found a way to be in the way of each other. This might be not the worst thing. Still not the best exit out there. .2 seconds behind, but that's enough. Not enough to relay the switch. Wish me luck not to kill the stream on when well downloading Rennsport. As a German internet moment right there. That's not the ideal line for you. It's scruffy. Oh, that's completely missed the apex there. That's gone with the chance to get sub 45. 55. We did increase the margin a bit further. Jordan, he's got now qualified by Kohai by a 10th. And both of them out qualifying Asa. Not both of them. Kohai out qualifying Asa, but like... Sensor down in... Oh god, we have rain! But we don't. We don't got rain, but like the track is wet again. Huh! Now that's fun. Because this means the track will likely dry out relatively quickly again. Which means... not good. Like, why? Is this now a repeated pattern that we have to deal with here? Oh yeah, I also read Riccard's Type 1, like, yeah, sure, that's a good idea. I don't know, we would probably have to put the wet tires on. It doesn't really make sense to start on dries here. It just doesn't really. Yeah, the track will dry out relatively quickly, but like, we just have the last 5 minutes, which is, well, 3 racing laps. So, it's tight, but like, I don't think it's... It's tight, Jordan. I think we're not gonna... Nah, I can try getting a voice chat. I can try. I'm trying to trim my wet tire pressure in right now. I'm running very low wet tire pressures.
20 seconds.
Right, do we have everything? Wet tires on the car. Yeah, track is still wet. Starting on very... Yeah, we're on the track. Good now. Good. Fine. So, does my microphone and everything work?
It's the absolute skin of your teeth.
Well, oh yeah, right, I need to start the engine and roll. Which tire of compound are you starting on?
What?
Okay. Me as well. Running
There's
very...
no reason to start on dries.
Well, there's no rain right now, so the track could dry out relatively quickly. On the other hand, when we look out here on the track, it looks very wet. I probably put the tire pressures a bit too low for this.
Me and us are starting next to each other.
Yeah.
Damn. Right, no, it'd be me and Saul are starting next to each other. We're recreating Ford v Ferrari.
Well, there's a Lamborghini involved in that as well.
No, there needs to be a Porsche, and well, you're all the way up there. Lamborghini never really did Le Mans until this year.
Yeah, and,
I slept if you're talking about jaywalked for like 2 years in the mid-2000s. Hold on.
Let's grab some water. You said hold on, Jordan. Are you back again? Tell me when you're back. My tire's barely reaching 27 psi right now. I was very much
I'm back. Sorry, I had to enter the phone. Thank God I have a button on my mic where I can, my wheel where I call radio. I can just press and mute myself. It's great.
Yeah.
It's I ironically always use it for like actual audio stuff. I made it for its intended purpose. How unscuffed. Talking about scuffed. I modified my shifter because I went to the junkyard yesterday. I bought another wheel. You want to know what I bought? I bought a Citroen C1 shifter, so a car I used to own, and a Mark V Golf steering wheel.
Okay.
It was a shame because I need to find an adapter point so I can get the Golf wheel to work.
Why did you buy a Mark V Golf wheel?
I went to the junkyard. I was bored.
Yeah, but what was particularly interesting you on the Mark V Golf wheel?
Because someone had already taken it off, so I didn't have to use my tool.
I guess that's the reason.
I really wanted to get a Mark 7 Titus Celica wheel, but I didn't have the right tools to get it off, and it just, for the life of me, would not come off. No matter how much I tried to jiggle it.
Right, we're getting ready to start that.
Yep. I've got my championship rival right ahead of me.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh, there's a puddle when you head onto the straight. When you turn in for the left hand kink.
Cheers.
Oh boy, the murk is coming. Especially because I caught that puddle pretty badly. Yeah, I don't have much straight line speed there. He's sniffing, but he isn't able to go past me, and I have so much speed through that corner here. I'm running 11 wing on my car. Just didn't get the opportunity to test it with low wing.
I just overtook Psycho. Quite easily.
Well, that's a bit of a surprise. He was flying towards the front here in qualifying and in practice.
Went wide. So I took my shot and got by him. Yeah, big puddle on the end on the third to last corner, the left-hander.
Okay.
Second to last.
Yeah, my tires are starting to finally get up the pressure. But the rear tires are also getting warm, so it must be drying off slightly.
What must have happened to cycles? He's just off positions like it's nothing.
Maybe he's driving on dries.
Maybe.
Completely possible. After all, I thought about it. Because it's like, it looked wet, but like it didn't look that wet.
You wanna know what my strategy for this race is?
Survive?
No. Dave. I have a 25 point gap to the next car in my class on championship. There's no point for me to start go pushing and do something stupid and lose this championship. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I can survive and if I win mine, then I've got this championship in the bag.
Yeah, I have to just finish the race to win the championship for me.
See, not all of us have that luxury.
I think you also.
No, I just have a 25 point gap. But remember, there's only 3 places, so no matter where Qualy finishes, you'll still get points.
Yeah, I think if you dropped score, you also have, like, you just need to finish.
I don't want to play that numbers game right now. I want to just drive. I want to win. I've got that mindset of you. I just want to drive and win.
Yeah, my goal is
Someone's
to
already
win.
so far back. Cycles and drives.
Yeah, Kohai is P13.
Really?
Yep.
I've just got to play it safe. He must have had tries on when he didn't want them.
I don't know. He hasn't obviously not done his pit stop yet because the pit window is not open yet. But he is 47 seconds ahead of me right now on track. So yeah, he's massively behind Sainz, for example. Sainz is another 50 seconds up the road from him. Yeah, the window now open. Where's the track condition now? Yeah, it's gone damp.
I'm gonna stay on wets just for an hour. There's still some big puddles.
Yep.
I don't want to try my luck just yet.
Yeah, it's just my rear tires are starting to get warm. But obviously I set up such low tire pressures at the start, I might as well use them now.
Once it says slicks, slicks are the way to go, then you'll see loads of cars jumping the pits.
Yeah, when it goes slip optimum, yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, right, that puddle. I've never realized what puddle you were talking about earlier.
I'm lucky right now because I'm in no man's land. Us is a good few seconds up the road, and Zoe is a good few seconds behind. Just a corner behind. I think got the fastest lap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I was a bit off the racing line. Oh, slick optimum now. But I wouldn't swap the slicks yet. I wouldn't.
Only reason I'm staying on the wets for the moment is Sector 3. Once I feel that's doable and dries, 100% swapping the slicks. Sector 1.
Yeah, there's also still a puddle going into the left kink. It's not quite as bad, but you can definitely still feel the car skidding. There's technically 2 puddles there, just quick succession.
Yeah, I just fell right there, sliding to the outside.
Yeah, on slicks that's probably gonna be fun.
Scary.
I mean, I was driving in qualifying the entire time with dry tires, so from the beginning of the session to the end. Did put a fresh set on for the last run.
It's quite a long time to stay on one set of tires. That's like one.
Yeah, That's also the thing. If you swap now to dries, A,
Yeah,
you're
no,
gonna be
life.
long on the set, and B, you're gonna be for a bit in these damp and greasy conditions, so you will utterly destroy the tires.
My laps are starting to get very warm.
Fastest lap of the race. Great job.
I'm starting to catch the back of the field now. I think that's
Sliced?
one of the Bagu racing cars.
Or Kami or Zane's?
I didn't look at the relative. I only saw a McLaren in front of me, going for the chicanes at the end of Sector 1. Yeah, it's Saints. Is Okami even in this race?
I think so. Wait, no, they're not. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of missed the McLaren. You know? I like the 720 Evo.
I
I
didn't.
think that's, I think that's a special car, never I should be. Is there a team relationship?
Yeah, I mean it has been a special car, but like when I drove it pre-season at Spielberg, it was just. It wasn't good. It just sucked, the car, kind of. Just kept sliding and everything.
Fastest one. I'll be in up to 4th now. Zane's, yep, alright.
Probably on dry tires already.
Zane's or Asa?
Sainz.
Asa's probably on quite burnt slicks. Not slicks, wets.
I mean, she did set the fastest lap at one point, so I don't know if she may be on. Or is it someone coming out of pits? Although you probably come out behind that.
Still a good bit away from it.
Yeah, I mean, you're 10 seconds behind me, so it's like. Yeah, it was Tatsuyama coming out between Isaac and Kiera.
I've just lapped Qualy, that's good. I need to,
Also, I'm just noticing I forgot to turn the rain light on.
They don't need it, to be fair.
Doesn't matter, but like it's.
Or you want those offensive, you know what I mean. That works.
Offensive drivers. Offensive.
Authenticity drivers.
Oh, it's fun.
Realism.
More realism.
Use your indicators to indicate where you're going on track when entering and exiting the pits. To be fair, I do that. The only reason I do that is because I can't do it in iRacing. I want to be safe. Because then I can just say to the stewards, I use my indicators, and they just ran at the back of it. It's not my fault that they were showing dangerous driving.
Well, yeah, the pit entry on this track is fun. And the exit, of course. Both of these are just awful.
The Mustangs has got a driver.
Oh, that's just certainly got a driver. Probably pit
3
speeding
out of my
then.
4 tires are red.
Yeah. Isaac is, I think, coming in.
Yep.
And Kiara is coming in.
Alright, I'll be second then.
Yep. I will fold them probably in at the end of this lap.
Okay.
The track has gone greasy even. The thing I'm slightly concerned with is calculating how much fuel I'm gonna need to finish this race.
I think 20 laps is enough, is it? Yeah, no. I need to do whack more.
Because my fuel calculator is currently saying that I need to add 44 liters to get to the end, but that is running with these lap times here in in damp conditions and my fuel consumption in these. So I don't think that's accurate.
Fuel using?
I'm burning 3.02.
I'm running 2.9.
So I'm gonna take 60 liters here on the pit stop. Oh fuck, Jesus!
Is that the long right-hander where you nearly ate shit?
Yeah! I broke mid-corner and the rear end was just, how about no? And I nearly made my best Leclerc impression there.
I think it's probably for best fit. I'll go for a bit more.
Yeah, I'm coming in.
Tired of the pressure talk, huh? Add the hindsight to, yeah.
Right, make sure that you have a fresh tire set selected. So that there's a white circle next to it.
Don't forget, I did learn my lesson from Bathurst. Good thing is, as the server reset, my pit's further back. I don't have to drive as long.
Yeah, why was the server reset?
Entry list. Oh, hello. I'm not the leader! Yay!
No, you weren't. Psycho's leading. Psycho continuing on. Probably did start on dry tires then. As we assumed.
To be fair, everyone else did pit around him.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Let's go, go, go.
I forgot that I can just drive off on the on the starter. Completely forgot that that's a feature of my car.
I will say, I copied one of your strats that I saw from the Barcelona thing.
What?
Turning off the engine just to let the car roll.
I do that always.
See, I never did that before. I didn't know how to do it, but I just got it to work. The one time I got it to work, I got it to progress.
And yeah, I pressed the clutch in and just let the car roll into its box. It's the useful part of having a clutch pedal. Just do that.
Oh, I like driving with a clutch. I'm not used to not driving with a clutch. It says that with about nearly 1,000 hours of ACC. I've never had to use the clutch apart from donuts.
Yeah, when rolling away with the Porsche, I don't technically need to use the clutch to drive away. I can just the car in first gear, and when it comes off the jacks, just press the starter and it rolls off.
The left-hander onto the big straight has still a slight puddle there. Just heads up.
Yeah, I mean, I drove already for it.
Oh no, I'm just saying, because they have got better since you drove them. You were 20 seconds up the road, aren't you?
To see 15.
Sensor is also pitted. 20 seconds behind, 26 seconds behind.
Oh yeah, the puddle at the penultimate turn is still there, very present.
Making its presence known.
Like, you can brake through it, at least I survived it, but like, be aware.
I braked right before it. That was fine.
And yeah, Kyoa is now 30 seconds roughly in front. of me. About to go a lap down. Oh, or technically a lap down because Psycho is in front of him, but Psycho hasn't pitted yet.
Depending how quick I am, I may be able to overtake him as well when he's pits. I keep my current pace.
Well, you will lap him. You are already in front of him.
No, I'm being Psycho.
Oh, yeah. That would be interesting to see. Psycho is 42 seconds ahead of me, so...
Still hasn't pitted though. You gotta remember driving into the pits plus actual service time.
Yeah.
It's over a minute.
I don't know how much time you actually lose for the pit lane here.
No, it's fixed 30 seconds.
Yeah, you do lose with the standing time 30 seconds, but how long do you lose with driving through the pit lane?
One of the longest pit lanes.
Not
So,
really.
a good bit.
When
Yes.
Imola is there, definitely longer.
I'd say this is the third longest. I'd say Spa's the longest. Me and you both know that. Very sadly. Then it's Imola, and I'm pretty sure it's this. I could be wrong. Don't fact check. I know the first two.
Yeah, this one is relatively short. You still have to consider you come out of the final corner and then you have a bit to drive before you start going into the pit lane. And then the pit lane ends relatively quickly again. Like, it's actually not that long.
The last car I drove with Paul Riccard. Lexus. You wanna know something good about the Lexus? Straight line speeds. You wanna know how fast I got with far left? Just by itself? Fastest I've ever been down here? 293. That ends the straight. That's by myself. Single car. With the draft, I fun enough went sword. Yes, I ran that bunker setup. It wasn't good in the corners. Oh god damn, that thing was fast in the shreds.
It's obtaining user data for 2 minutes now. Man, Rensport is even bad at being spyware.
You talking about Rensport in your chat?
Yeah, Frapp has decided to
Frapp.
Yeah, Frapp has decided to reinstall it, I think.
Perhaps why? Why?
He has an
I can't
Epic
read your
account,
chat.
he's sacrificing himself to determine what actually is included in terms of free content.
2 Porsches and 2 tracks. If it's still like the open beta.
Don't they make you pay for the Porsche?
Oh, did they? Oh, even worse then. I thought they give you the Rensport Porsche, like the actual Rensport Porsche.
There is, there's definitely some sort of like DLC pack for like 70 bucks that includes like 2 or 3 cars, something like that.
$70.
Yes.
DLC. What the fuck?
Yes.
So little content for so much. When you can
Yeah,
actually buy
it looks
full-on
even
games.
iRacing is cheap against it. It's that bad.
iRacing, you can buy a good few cars and maybe a track.
Yeah, people
That's not-
figured out that you can buy more content in iRacing without even bulk discount. It's that
Or
bad.
legacy cars.
Yeah, without legacy cards or bulk discount, it's more content.
Or legacy trucks. I have bought one legacy track. By my own choice. You wanna know what it was? Silverstone.
Isn't that?
Why? Different layout.
Yeah,
prefer
but
it.
it's the bridge layout. I thought that had become free content.
Nope. Some people who own Silverstone must have at some point got it free, but yeah, it's not free. So I own the Legacy Silverstone, I don't own the modern one. To be fair, I just own the better version of Silverstone, or better layouts, I should say. Graphically, no. Driving wise, yeah.
Still want to know something kind of funny around Silverstone?
Sure.
With R Factor 2, it came as base game content for a while, but then suddenly the license for Silverstone effectively expired, so they removed it from the workshop, because you install the base game content in R Factor 2 through the Steam workshop. But obviously people have just re-uploaded the track again. So there obviously still is Silverstone that was made by Studio 397. It's still out there, but like, you don't get it with the game anymore. It's quite dumb. And they had only like a few... I don't know when, but like at some point they patched more layouts into the damn thing. Like they added a quote-unquote historic layout, but like the historic layout wasn't the bridge layout. It used the old pit lane, but and then used the bypass for the chicane at what is it? The F1 circuit final chicane, that one. But it doesn't use the bridge layout.
Did I tell you when I went to Silverstone last year for the Formula 1?
Hmm?
There was an Uma truck there for us. But that was the boring part. The best part is when the gate that I went into, the first corner on the track was Bridge Corner. And you want to know what they built right next to Bridge Corner? The Silverstone Museum. There we have a David Coulthard, Mr. Waco Man, and Lewis Hamilton mural.
Oh yeah.
Scottish. Oh yeah, David Coulthard. As I'm also an older racing fan. Yeah, it was sort of. Not motorhomes. Fuck that. Pre-Mercedes Lewis. No, in fact, pre-2014 Lewis Hamilton. Is what we like in this household. V8 era Hammond. Not Hammond. V8 era Hamilton.
Hammond.
He crashed the sports worry. Talk about Hamilton, kind of fun. It was rumored in the early 2010s that he would, when it was still on the BBC Sports, that he may have been one of the presenters or commentators. Good thing that never happens. Are you drinking water?
Yes.
For once, I actually have a water bottle.
Yeah, I mean, with this climate, it's a good... Oh, there's rain in 30 minutes! Heavy rain, 30 minutes. Oh god, that's gonna get spicy because Psycho can then just pit.
Will you though?
Yeah, that's gonna get spicy here.
If he doesn't notice and he pits...
The question is if he runs out of fuel before that, because he probably still only packed half a race of fuel. And how long do we have to run? 33 minutes. I don't know how long it's been there, but considering that it's been heavy rain already on that slot, that means it's been there for a bit. We likely have at least 10 minutes towards the end of the race with rain. I'm not sure you can brave through there.
I know Ivano is in sort of reaching distance to me. And if he knows for a fact I pit for wets, he might start and dries and try his luck.
Yeah, Ivano definitely is the type of person to try that. Thing is, Psycho is lapping roughly the same lap times as I'm doing. I'm not really catching him that much.
And he's on old slicks.
Yeah, completely grained through slicks.
Mr. Seiko Keys are doing this well. Damn, he woke up and 2020 cycle came back. Mr. Pat's hack. Oh, those were the days. Me, him, and Akito were all pseudo teammates driving the Lexus.
Renspot is asking you permission to use my Epic account. I mean, it needs to access your Epic account to verify that you have an Epic account. Okay, that might get me a track cut. Yep, that was. I cut the inside of the corner at the end of the long straight.
The track cut?
Yeah, I just collected one of them.
Damn, you have a track cut for me? What is this? Watch me say that, but I'm gonna get a track cut as well. Oh, I didn't! Nice, I kept it in between the lines. Psycho is doing good laps, and he's running up the bottom. He's running 54 seconds behind me. How far up the road is Psycho from you?
40 seconds still.
Psycho's probably gonna pit when it starts raining.
That is a strategy, I assume. But again, I'm not sure if he's carrying enough fuel for doing it.
What he might do is he might pit a few minutes before the rain, put the wets on with fuel, just to try and cover off you, save his ass, and be prepared for the rain. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, but like he can't pit up that much earlier before the rain starts. At some point, the tires will disintegrate. From experience of driving wet tires on a dry track, you have about 2 laps at most. Then your tires, you have 40 psi already.
Spinning.
Yep, as I assumed he would be out of fuel at this point. Like his strategy would have worked, but like no one fuels up that much to make this work.
Car went like 45 degrees to the corner.
You're spamming me on Discord for fuck's sakes.
I felt like I was playing fucking Daytona USA right there. Holy shit.
Also, Fraps said that your audio is dying. I don't know. He just sounds a bit. I don't know, nasally maybe.
My mic is sounded.
Yeah.
Just where my mic is.
Yeah, it's not. It doesn't sound really like the audio is dying, in my opinion. It just sounds a bit like he's
further away.
Maybe a bit exhausted. Like that's about it.
In fact, I think I'm actually gonna be able to overtake Psycho. He's just coming out the pits an hour. But he's not the race speed. Wow. Do I race Psycho? Or do I play this smart? Or do I make it entertaining for the viewers watching the broadcast?
Do it.
Do what?
Fight Psycho.
Just like old times. Fight my arch nemesis. No, that's not Psycho, it's the V8 Vantage. I'm gonna throw him off a bit. I'll put my damn indicators on, my hazards. Yeah, he's got the draft. He's just gonna fly right by.
Yeah, those Astons I noticed in practice are so much quicker on those straights. I mean, I'm probably running so much wing that I don't have straight line speed. Well, they were gaining about 6/10 on me on that straight alone.
I'll back file. Why are you flashing your lights? I don't care. You just came out the pits.
I genuinely don't know what you're talking about, Frap. Like, Jordan sounds completely fine. This audio is completely serviceable.
Mike was doing the thing with flashing the lights because further I'm faster class car.
Yeah, man. But yeah, him having pitted has taken a lot of pressure off me. Because I was running already away from Kiyahara and Isaac. Kiyahara has gotten by Isaac. They're sort of still close to each other. It's still important now to monitor when the rain is gonna come in. I mean, I sort of for shits and giggles want to just run it through it without changing tires, but like... there's also just the degree of reasonability.
.286. I found a chink in Cycle's armor.
What is it?
You know the long right-hander after the straights? I've noticed he's arm-braked himself a few times there.
52 FPS in the menus for race... not race road.
And sports.
In sport, ooh.
Right, if you're getting 50 FPS on Race 07, Chief, I don't know what to tell you. Especially with respect to PC.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that. Because I was doing some development work with memory maps and stuff, I decided to install ACC on my laptop because it's quite a small game from game file size. Alpha 2 would be massive to download, AC is quite big, but ACC is a relatively small package.
No, it's AC with mods.
Not even without mods, even just the base game with the DLC is already like I think 40, 50, 60 gigabytes.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not that small, but ACC in comparison is like 14, 20. Like ACC is genuinely relatively small in terms of install size. So I decided to download that. Now, my laptop is a T480 ThinkPad.
When you say T480, I think you're thinking of a Thrustmaster wheel.
And yeah, T480 ThinkPad.
The only reason
Intel integrated graphics. I
know you have a ThinkPad before you telling me
is because I've mentioned it before.
No. Even if you didn't mention that, you just said T, I would instantly thought ThinkPads. Mainly is I know too many people with ThinkPads. Who are fun enough, also European. One is a VTuber. Very rarely streams. One is just not a VTuber, but understands the whole concept.
Yeah. But yeah, I'd stop. It has Intel integrated graphics in the i5 8250 CPU. Right. It is a 4-core 8-thread chip, which is quite good, but like, you know, I'm surprised it even started ACC. The menus were a fucking laggy mess. It did, however, even go in-game when necessary. Just so the memory maps could get mounted and I could dump it, see if it worked. Yeah, it did work.
Just past Mentrix again, and pass Tatiana. Tatiana's soaring down a cycle is a good for me.
R3 is also quite big. Yeah, this. Well, I could probably install a race room because I should have it in my Steam library because I have played it over Steam. I don't know. Could you include waveform support? Yeah, I mean, the point is probably to get some more support, but like, the R-Factor 2 thing was entirely also like halfway shelved. I need to actually try if my implementation works properly, because I have now reading for most telemetry data implemented. Well, not most, I actually haven't implemented for all the wheel data. It's like, yeah, I can read out how much fuel you have. And a bunch of other data like RPM, gears, like the generic stuff. But like, anything that is, you know, connected to any of the four sides of the car, like...
Tires.
Yeah.
Body panels.
Like the tire compound I actually know, because R-Factor 2 only defines the front tire compound index and the rear tire compound index. And tire compound name also.
Even despite messing it up, and somehow it's still staying on track, I still went a tenth fast from my PB. No.
But yeah, there's like 30 or 40 properties just attached to the wheels itself. To each wheel. So that's just fun to dereference.
So like 200 total.
I had at some point like run the math of just how large the memory map is. Based on just the just the decimal numbers or the floating point numbers in the wheels, because the telemetry data actually for R-Factor 2 includes for every single car that is on the server the telemetry data, which is slightly crazy. So all the car data is in a massive list. In each of these car data includes obviously a list of the four that includes the four wheels. So yeah, that's fun.
I've built up a good reasonable gap to Sensei.
I don't know how much data the game actually in a multiplayer session gives you from the other cars, but you certainly can try reading it. But I'm not doing that right now. In any case, it's... But yeah, that came out to like a couple kilobytes already. And that's... Considering you're doing real-time reading of just copying values in memory, that... in RAM from one place to another, that gets already spooky in terms of speed.
Good news. I've built a good reasonable gap to Sensei.
Also just noticed that Psycho has stolen my fastest lap.
Yeah, he just went a 155 something.
Okay.
I know, because he's a car right ahead of me on track.
Yeah.
He's just edging away. I can't catch him no matter what.
Yeah, there's obviously newer ThinkPads that have Ryzen chips in them. But obviously, I bought an older ThinkPad. Not that old. There's obviously people that buy old ThinkPads that are like... that originally ran Windows XP or... that have Core 2 Duos in there.
10 minutes
or
to the
Pentiums even. Okay, we now know.
And it's just light rain, I think.
Yeah, in 10 minutes starts the light rain. It will obviously escalate till the end of the race to heavy.
You think it's worth it to, or should we just wait and see?
Yeah, we have then 7 minutes to go, roughly 7-8 minutes to go when the rain starts. So, how many laps would that be? Like 4 laps? I don't think it's worth swapping then. But it's gotta be a gamble for sure. Like you have to grit your teeth and drive through it. I mean, the track won't be immediately wet after all, so like it will take a few minutes to wet itself in. And after all, it will take at least 2 laps or so to rain itself in fully. So, yeah, I think we stay on Rise.
That's at least 4 minutes of that 7, so over half at least will be still drivable. And depending how it is, maybe it is still drivable.
Yeah. The thing is, it will go relatively quickly, so the commitment point to either one strategy will be relatively early on in the rain, because otherwise it's not worth switching over to the wet tires. Although, I mean, if it starts heavily raining, it's totally plausible that you just pit on the final lap just to get safely to the line. Although this is not all factored C. God, that 24-hour race last year, where everyone at Le Mans pitted. 24 hours at Le Mans, the rain suddenly picked up in the last minute or so. So all cars came into the pit lane to swap onto wet tires, because the track was just flooded immediately.
Was just under half a lap behind me. Easily just entering the third sector while I'm just going in the last corner. This is gonna be a good old-fashioned Cycle Rally Championship. I was just playing Beam and JR. I'm gonna be doing that with a friend later, while being drunk. So this is practice for driving on the loose surfaces. I'll be celebrating wherever I finish my podium. Because no matter where I finish in this race, I've got a podium.
Yeah, when it comes to integration, because you're saying not to make a race from a rent spot integration, right? I need to still make the universal part of the universalization for the game reading, because the thing is with my software compared to SimHub, which, irrelevant of what sim you have selected, it will always provide these standard properties. Like every game has effectively a fuel property, right? It will transform however the game provides this data, what game specific raw data it has. You can always read raw data for games, but like it always has these universalized properties. And to have like some sort of plugin that does this, because the software itself won't provide that as a feature. The software does not care if you use it with a simulator. It does not care if you use it with anything. It just cares, just provides an ability to read and write properties into a data sheet and to render dashboards. That's sort of provide.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Listen to the car ahead in sector 1. I know shit. Psycho, a pro class driver, is gapping me. A silver class driver.
Anyway,
thank you, ACC.
I'm also noticed that Kia has dropped back now to 18 seconds. They must have like perhaps had a run in between Isaac and Kia. Because they're nearly 20 seconds behind me all of a sudden. Like Psycho is 2.5 seconds behind Asa. Asa is 1.5 seconds behind Isaac. And Isaac is 1.5 seconds behind the other one. This might get spicy when the rain picks up.
Big right left-hander. There on sector 3. After the big long right-hander. Just after there. All of them caught this back marker. Last place car.
So the
Calm.
second to last left-hand on the lap, you mean?
Yep.
Okay.
All of them were punched up. Cycle's still a little bit off, but still not too far behind. If there's a slip up by any of them, Cycle's got them. If he doesn't slip up himself, he'll get involved.
What I'm also noticing is that Tateyama has swapped to the 296.
In fact, the rain is going to be heavier than originally suspected.
Yeah, I mean, I did say that we're gonna get heavy rain before the race ends. But obviously the rain only starts with 4 laps to go. Roughly. So there's that, and it will like go heavy at about 2 laps to go. So
I don't want to pit and let Ivan get the lead. He's 40 seconds behind. He's somehow gaining on me. But
yeah, okay, if he's 40 seconds behind, that might actually be a gamble for position if you pit. So it's probably a good idea to not pit then, till at least Ivano pits. Right, if Ivano pits, you can obviously safely pit then. But if he doesn't, then just stay out.
Jumped up to 41 seconds.
Yeah, just use the 40 seconds worth of gap that you have. Drive slowly and then just get to the end.
Pushing, yeah. Even if I go like 7 seconds a lap short in my try times, go like 2-minute lap times, then I'm still in the money.
Car on the left.
Whoa! That was way too close. Tateyama rejoin was like completely suicidal there. Slid off on the long right hander and then went for the apex despite me having gone underneath them already. And just slotted in behind me. Like there was nothing to spare. But they went straight to the apex after having been off the racetrack.
I just sure to have a look at that one. Unsafe rejoin.
I mean, they haven't been caring too much this season anyway. Like, even if you murder someone, as long as you wait for them, that's apparently enough. And like, even, what was it, Okami just completely and utterly brake-checking Ivano at Misano was just not worthy a penalty.
You say that, Okami was right ahead of it. I'm not even joking, I drifted around the corner and gained 2 temps. What the fuck? What is this initial D type shit? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm not even joking. The car went sideways for a whole corner. I collected it, and I was still 2 temps faster than I was. I gained 2 temps.
Yeah, it doesn't happen sometimes, so.
I was.
Yeah, then they're now actually fighting, all of them. They're under a second to each other. Man, this is interesting now for P2.
This is top quality television. Must watch. You can't miss it. I just can't get any more out of the car. I'm just trying to play safe.
Yeah, you don't have to push then. Just drive it.
That's what I'm doing. By the way, I'm minutes in a run.
Okay.
Oh no, it's right now. Right now. Damn, my timing was a minute off. I say it when it happens. Just a minute earlier when it should happen.
Yeah. Not the end of the world. 8 minutes now. I'm crossing the line. Right, my wiper button doesn't work. I forgot that. Wipers there. Right. So,
my wiper's already on.
I crossed the line with about 7 minutes 50 remaining, so that leaves us with 4 laps to go. I don't think I'm gonna start a 5th one.
There has been a 2-car accident. Cycle and Asa.
That's unfortunate. Fun was about to start.
Just as the rain starts. Between Kirihara and Umbris.
Yeah.
That gap to Sensor has already gained another few seconds in my favor. If I'm lucky, I might not have to drive as much in the rain than him.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, we have 4 laps to go at this point. Oh fuck. Be aware of the right hand kink at the end of the long straight. The car will not turn as well anymore. It was very much caught out there.
There's a battle for P4. God damn. Half a second within it with Psycho and Hustle.
Wet tires optimum now. 3 laps to go.
Life's safe, and I'll be fine.
Although we shall see, because I crossed the line I think with roughly 5 minutes 52 to go, and I'm still lapping sub 2 minutes, so technically I think it might be possible, but just for the sanity of everyone, I think I want to avoid making this one more extra lap. Although I think the conditions are not gonna be conducive for me to do sub 2 minutes any further.
Yep, I just did a 202.
Well, yeah, my last lap was 1 minute 59. Like, and this one definitely won't be sub 2 minutes anymore. I slid off now on a few corners.
I had another off. Window's closed. Still pit, but is it worth the gamble?
Yeah, you can totally pit, obviously, but like, I don't think it's worth the gamble. Although, if we do have 2 laps to go after this one.
I think I've had enough, because I'm up to 54 seconds now.
Like, you're getting close to being able to get away with doing a pit stop on Ivano.
I'm not doing it, no. Don't give me ideas, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not throwing a championship in the bin for 1 pit stop. If I want to do a 205, I'm right the other side of the barrier on the long straight. Who's going for the first corner while I'm halfway down the straight?
But yeah, I mean, if you would pit, you would be probably right behind Ivano and on the faster tire. It's not the worst idea.
I'm still going
because the
faster
conditions
than-
are getting treacherous, I would say. 2 laps to go now.
Right for it.
It's 3 minutes 48 now across the line. Clocked at 2 minute 03.
Last I had another off.
Ooh, I nearly lost it in turn 1.
Exit the long right-hander. That's had enough.
Yeah, it is getting treacherous. I mean, it's in the end of your call still.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Obviously, it's still a viable strategy. Just take it cautiously for the next 2 laps, but like, it's getting wet, really wet right now. I have to down gear now twice for the kink.
What's she doing? She just bumped me. I nearly lost it there as well. What was Asa doing? She just bumped me. What was that?
Probably she's struggling.
And she just gets to drive away. I'll get nothing. I think I'm going to do a waiter up just in the long straight.
You heard your crew chief. The four-way turn 1 has become really treacherous.
Is it? I still feel turn 1's on the most drivable corners.
I think I'm just braking too late for it, that's the problem. I feel like it's quite treacherous at this point. Oh boy, the puddle at the kink onto the back straight is bad. Nearly took me out just now. Be careful about that puddle. And be careful on the throttle even out of the high speed right-hander.
Come on, Ferrari. Come on, Ferrari.
Time has expired.
Come on, Ferrari. Come on, Ferrari. Box, come on! What a shizer! I was battling Asa, we were side by side and I spun. Well, she overshot the braking because I braked earlier. To be safer, when I go back on the throttle, ever so slightly, I spun.
No.
With a 360. I somehow the engine started mid spin though. Come on! Come on, Ferrari, don't be a piece of shit now.
Are you moving?
You've been fantastic this whole championship. Don't be a pile of shit. Yeah, so I didn't hit the wall. I had 2 spins. So I think I've won the championship. Qualy can't catch up. And Silvano's too far behind the points.
Yeah, I think all 3 championships are likely wrapped up at this point.
Where are you?
I'm down towards the end of Sector 1.
You wanna celebrate together?
I guess if you come to
I'm right
me,
here. Yes.
come to me in time.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Oh, there you go.
It's funny because how wet the track is, you can't even put the power down.
Yeah, it just wheel spins immediately anyway.
I'd watch out, there's a car coming. Well, I just won a race in a martini. with Riccard. That's something off the bucket list. I hope my sponsor of Overjump Rally approves of the win.
Overjump Rally.
Yes, that's the game I'm sponsoring me.
Ah.
For the chart. Yes, it's a minigun.
Green light. Go, go, go.
I didn't know you had a sponsor.
It's not sponsor per se, it's I asked them for the can I use the sticker and they said sure. No, as I wanted to look like I had a sponsor.
And the track is dry again.
I've already left the server. I've done it. I think I did everything I needed to do. I didn't have the pace, I was just safe.
Yeah, that wasn't
Cool, I instantly typing the VTracc general chat. But yeah, I think I've done it.
Yeah, I think both of us have done it.
Wow, this is another championship for you. That's
It's the second one, yeah.
For me, this is the world. I've been working towards this for 2 years.
Yeah, I want to check the standings right now for you, because I was pretty sure that you were in a similar situation in terms of. Yeah, you came into this with 4 wins, so you had 3 wins and a dropped win.
Drop win.
Yeah, your dropped score was a 25 points round, so like.
Yeah, probably the one I didn't get fastest lap, but everything else.
Well, actually, let me check. Or was it a 26-point round even? Yeah, it was a 26-point round that became your dropped score.
Even if I got second, I think we still won it. What do you think?
Yeah, he came in with 53 points, so
I had 78, I think.
yeah, 78, right? He came with 53, so he was 25 points behind. So if he had won with the fastest lap, the next 2 rounds he would have caught up to you.
Yeah, that's 2 rounds, but there was only 1 more round.
Yeah, this one and the next one, right? This was operating on the hypothetical that I had with my championship right now. Because in my case, my dropped score was at 25 points. So that's the slight difference. Yeah, but Kirihara also was sitting at... Yeah, wait a minute. Kirihara was also sitting at 53. Wait a minute. Isn't that the same points that...
Well, it's another championship for you personally, but it's more important that Team Mofu our team final as a championship.
Yeah, the drivers. Unfortunately, still not competing in the team's championship because we don't have 2 drivers. Pain there, you.
Yes.
Right. Okay, yes, that's not Discord here. Okay. Yep, that was the ping for the entry list restart.
I just want to see what happened between us and Psycho.
Yeah, I guess we can check the replay a bit here. See what's happened during this race.
You can see my 2 spins. I kept it off the wall. What? Goddamn. I've done it. I won every race in my class this season.
Yep.
Well, Mexicano excluded, but technically yes, because Oscar moved up.
Yeah. The interesting thing is right now, I don't know if you've scored maximum points this round as well, but if you done, you have scored this season the maximum available points.
Well, so far.
Yeah, I mean, the maximum possible points is 5 wins with fastest lap. Because obviously there's always the dropped score. So the maximum amount of points that you could possibly score is 5 wins with fastest lap. Right, 26 points. I'm not able to do that because I've lost 2 rounds with, well now 3 rounds without having the fastest lap. So that's might have an impressive win record, but like it does in some ways pale in comparison against you.
No, another day in the office for you. A miracle season for me.
Okay, he decided to. Isaac decided to lift after I had gone slightly defensive. Oh, and then he was very slow for that corner because he was offline a bit. Oh yeah, Kami was in this race now. Completely did not take notice. Oh yeah, and since I had swapped to the bloody Audi.
From a good car there, definitely tore up.
I mean, Asa decided to also swap from the actually sensible Ferrari to the Lamborghini. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what actually happened between you and Psycho. Psycho's quite behind, but like... Wait, actually, what happened between these two? Because these two lost quite a lot of ground suddenly. There must have something happened. Look close already, man. Are they just slowing each other down enough that you catch them? I believe that.
Did I catch?
What? I'm talking about the fight Isaac versus Kiara, because they did lose a bunch of ground to me. Oh, okay, I found finally the incident. The long right hand, the Isaac taps Kiara.
I think.
Oh yeah, yeah, that spun Kiara.
I think I've won the championship. I don't think he can beat me. I don't think there's. Even if I get second, I've still won.
Yeah.
My drop time would be a second place.
Yeah, that was my point heading into this round. He would have had to win this round and the next round to beat you, because if you hadn't even attended, well, you would have needed to. If you hadn't even attended this round, he would have been still 25 points behind you. Right? He would have gotten 26 points from your drop score. So he would be 25 points still behind heading into the last round. And then he would have to win again with a faster slap, because if he doesn't score a faster slap, he would be tied with you. So just by the matter of fact of you turning up for the race, you scored more points than you needed to.
Oh, like I said, I'm not sure if I told you, but I'm not sure if, depending on my work quota, I'm not sure if I can work the next race, because I still haven't got my work quota yet, but I wanted to come into this round and win, fastest lap, and I think I did.
Yeah, that's...
I'm future-proofing myself.
Yeah.
I think I did it.
Yeah, I don't know if I've won the championship, it's just... For me now, can I make it 6 wins out of 6? I don't know if someone has done that in VTracc before, but I think probably Emilia has done that.
No.
In the early seasons.
No.
Win all the races.
I haven't.
Yeah, the degree that I dominated the season with is slightly unexpected. I was at times chased a bit, but like only a bit really. Yeah, those Astons, man, they had so much tricklet speed. How fast are they going here?
They're like fucking rocket ships, that's the thing.
Oh, 283.
Fucking hell.
It's not. That's 8k more than my Porsche was doing. I was reaching 275 at the most, 276. That's tight. Ah, and that's where it happens. Boing. Yeah, that's what when that one happens. How many fastest lap do I hold actually this season? I didn't get it at Misano. Didn't get it at Barcelona. I did get the fastest lap at Spielberg and Zandvoort. And I didn't get it today, so like I've scored less fastest laps. I've got less fastest lap than everybody else combined. Maybe a bit surprised how dominant I am. I'm not able to secure the fastest laps. That's fine. At the end of the world, it's just pointing out that like I shouldn't really be this dominant, considering I'm not the fastest. But like I'm still waiting. Oh, it's a bit funny that the shark was having issues in the wet conditions.
Shark?
Yeah,
the shark.
The Lamborghini.
Ah, you're watching me. You're gonna watch my spins or something.
Yeah, I guess.
See, the thing is, when I got close to us like this, I was fine. But when I started to slip away, try to push it a little bit, spun twice at the last lap. 2 corners apart.
Whoa. You got close there.
I can't be beaten by a car that says Thurstmasters on the side.
It says what on the side?
Thurstmasters. Or Thurstmeisters.
Excuse me, I hadn't noticed that one.
Oh, a bit at the side.
That's a deep. But yeah, I guess there's another lap. I guess my replay maybe cuts off before they finish.
Yeah, notice you always outbrake yourself there. That's how I could capitalize.
Yeah, I'm trying to find out what you've spotted on the car.
It's on the side. It's one of the sponsors.
At the bottom, you mean?
No, I'm glad I don't have a Frontmaster's sponsorship. Especially after I learned what that actually means. See, I can't be beaten by a car that says ass on the side. God damn it.
Yeah, I mean, the ass is definitely there. We have
Yes,
Spinella. We
See?
have Re-Racers 1, the transmission. As Dr. Poggers, there's Us and the Empire, obviously. But, like, I guess the black logo with white text, I can't read that from this distance, so...
That is the one I was talking about.
Oh boy.
It is like the old, I'm not even sure if it's still like current, but I know it's the old game Codemasters livery. Oh, Codemasters logo.
Man, my PC is kicked into high gear in terms of its fans.
Intense.
Yeah, the replay is too intense for it. It's decided that it needs to spin the fan speed completely up. Yeah, and here the replay rips off. The replay decides to spare you from any further embarrassments.
Good. I just wanted to see how close the last spin was, so that's the thing.
Right. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, at the front there wasn't too much happening besides the first lap. There was the interesting part where is Psycho gonna pit, or is he gonna pit when the rain comes to swap onto the wet tires perfectly? Would have mattered still somewhat.
No, I still had a line. I still had one black line to the wall. Okay. I thought I was even closer.
But yeah, would have been interesting to see if Psycho had enough fuel to get to that point where he would have cycled out, because he would have probably swapped onto wet tires. But like, I don't think the track would have gotten. I mean, it was wet enough really for the last 2 laps, and 3 laps to go. You could have probably also gotten onto wet already. He would have probably not beaten me because I was about 40 seconds behind him, so yeah, that would have not worked, but for sure he could have put very much a fight in for P2 on some fresh wet tires.
Not sure about you, but I'm gonna join the chilling environment VC.
Okay. We're on the track EU Discord. Huh?
Yes.
I see.
Congrats to you on the win.
Thank you, you too.
And, well, Team Mofu getting a championship. A driver's championship.
Yes. We need to sort that out with the 24-hour race. I actually should have just hopped on the Nordschleife with the McLaren now, because, you know,
I will say one thing.
Right now. I'm
not racing that race because it's Nordschleife. Fuck
okay.
Nordschleife.
Well, that answers that question, so I don't have to worry about you. But, like, Asa seems to be interested. And then we have 4 drivers, and that's already good enough in my opinion. We can anyway only file 5 up, so...
That's 6 hours each, if you do an equal split.
Yeah, that's good driving distribution.
Alright, anyways, I shall see you later. Have a good one.
Yeah, I think I will jump over as well, so I'll see you there.
See you there.
With the amount of butt taps I've been getting from all the Astons this season, I feel like getting at least 1 in is completely fair.
Yeah,
You
just gotta touch the button.
Congrats, brother.
You too?
Congrats, birthday boy.
GG, Lucas. That was some great
Birthday boy. That was Monday, mate.
It's a late
I
birthday
will-
present for you, the
well-
championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Lucas, hats off to you. I don't know what to say. You're gone. You're gone with the win.
Lucas,
That's
can
all
you
to
just
say.
slow down a little bit? You know,
Yeah.
I
give
don't
us
know
a
what's
little-
up. I mean,
little-
yes,
little
it's.
hope.
I don't know. I mean, it does help when there's obviously rain because the Porsche does operate way better in these mixed conditions. But like,
Mhm.
man,
I was struggling with my fucking car. I was struggling with rear, like any sort of rear grip at all, and so then like I had to put up the wing just a bit, just to have some sort of comfortability with it. And then I was like fucking slow as shit on the straights. I couldn't keep up with anyone.
what was your top speed?
You were gaining with me on the straights.
Also, what was your top
Yeah, well,
speed?
you toss up so much fucking arrow, I get the chance to.
But
Let me have a look.
But
So
yeah,
behind Kirihara, I got to 78. That was following tightly behind.
oh boy.
But by myself, oh, like 278. But then in clear air, I was getting 276.
Okay, that's about as fast as I was going.
You know how
What the
fast
fuck was up with your Astons
Aston
then?
was?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I mean,
blame
What
Alex.
sort of
Blame Alex. Yeah,
The
blame
fuck
Alex
sort of-
for that.
fucking drugs are you guys fucking having that I need to get?
I
Bump
noticed
up,
this
like,
during
seriously.
practice, right?
284.
Yeah, 284. They're running the.
I mean, it's genuinely not
281
that much
outside of the
crazy.
Draft, 282 in the draft.
You want to know the fastest
I
I've
don't
been?
get it. Like,
What?
If I drove the Waxes, I would have got up to 293. That's what I've been installed.
Yeah, that's the thing.
yeah, but then you have to get to a corner, and that's, you know.
Hey,
Fine.
we're talking top speed. We're not over corners.
Yeah, I mean, I could take the final the corner at the end of the straightaway with between 225 and 230. So, like, you just yeet it in there and the car would stick.
255 or 240.
Oh, by the way, Asa-chan, you almost want to bump my ass on.
Oh yeah, that was close. I purposely kept.
That
pulling
was really
left
close,
to
like
avoid.
like drag.
Yeah,
hell.
yeah. I like, I didn't realize how quickly you were gonna slow down into that corner, and so I just kept
Yeah,
on
because
the
I have
brake.
to. I have to be.
left.
I had to be cautious because after the
What lap was it?
long ultra the ultra long back straight. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
it's sudden. You know, it's sudden. Have to turn. Yeah, and I'm having a hard
Yeah, 'cause
drag hell
you-
time
you-
on that one. Yeah.
You broke really early. Like I'm looking at the replay. Hang on.
Mm. Yeah, I know what you mean
So-
because I had to
Like
play
I
safe.
get it. You were playing it safe, but I thought I had more,
Mhm.
space to be able to slow down, so I was a bit spooked by it. Like, say for example, we'll just slow it down to when you brake. You're braking, I think there. Is it? Hang on, let me get up close to you. No, so we do forward. Wait,
Yeah, I break around. Yeah, I break around 150. Yeah, I just saw it.
150.
Make a-
Yeah.
150.
So that's really short.
I mean, it's the
Okay.
first lap, so.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But then there's me coming in. Oh fuck, reverse.
Wrong direction.
Whoa!
That was close. That was close.
I think
Wait, hang
Zero,
on,
you
hang
need
on,
to
hang
see.
on.
I need a replay of that. I need a replay.
Yeah,
of
can
that.
you do that again? Oh, fuck.
Wow.
But you can see how I quickly jank it to the left.
Oh,
I mean, seriously, another TCB.
that's how you got sent out wide. Okay.
I mean, seriously, another TCB magic whatsoever. I have no.
Aside it's not TCB.
But like, is this not moving under braking?
Michael,
You, baby.
What?
can I get a?
Yeah, Jordan, fuck you.
Congrats on the jump, Jordan.
Now, what do you?
Fuck you for that.
But now, what do you mean? Fuck you. What do you mean?
Wait, what?
Whoa, calm down.
No,
Confused.
Psycho, I have a question for you.
What?
Can
Let
I
me
get
guess,
a
skill issue? Why do I have skill issue so much on that?
when that S and V8 kicks in?
Uh-huh.
V8 motor.
I mean,
Okay.
that's what happens when you have too few cylinders, my dude.
Okay, Jordan. One thing I'm gonna say about that. Just you know what? Fuck it. I know you're doing it for bragging rights.
What do you mean? What? I'm just
I
gonna
know.
post a meme.
Jesus.
Asasha, you
I
should
don't know.
F7 the cap. You should F7
I
the
don't know.
camera.
You had the gap. You had the gap.
F7. Oh, to see how close it was.
Yeah.
And,
I want to see
you
if
could've-
this.
You
if
could have
they
at
are
least
still
treated it as a bit of a blue flag
TCB
thing. That's all I
magic
can
lah.
say.
Oh my god.
This is what I was
TCB
referencing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Truth be told, Asa,
I get
even
what you
if Riom,
But yeah, Jordan,
Rioma didn't
you
move
have the gap
there
to
to
the
the
right. I
left,
don't know. You could probably
you
let
would
it
have
go.
still gone off the track by that point.
You
because
could have
of your
probably let
braking
it
point.
go on that. Just saying.
I don't know.
Using
he
magic
was-
here.
Yeah,
I don't know
you
what-
It's alright.
Reverse a little bit.
Room.
Yeah, not that
Room.
Me.
Can I get a?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
that's good. It's fine.
Not a magic anyway. Yeah,
But, like-
that's
I still
I'm
don't know.
just so pissed at what could have been.
Where did I
What
break?
happened
I
to
just
you?
saw where I break.
Kawaii.
The abysmal user interface that Kunos have designed. Again, just like round one. So, to clarify, in practice,
Yeah, I probably could have
qualifying,
braked a little bit earlier there.
I've never once had issues when I've made a settings change and hit back. Yet, every time I go to grid, it doesn't save the settings. So it's completely different to every other time you make any setup changes, and expect them to save and apply.
Hmm.
So because I started on the dries, I was screwed. Had to pit early for the wets, got lapped. There was some weird driving from Kami, but I'll leave the stewards to deal with that one. And
Oh yeah,
just,
let's check it to steer
Yeah,
sheet.
that's.
just
There's only
yeah.
11 so far.
11.
Let's have a look. Let's.
Yeah, I'm thinking of reporting an incident with Tatiana because that nearly ended in an accident.
Yeah,
Because of an
I-
unsafe
I had
rejoin.
a really
Oh, yeah.
weird.
I saw that
what was it?
from
I
behind.
had
Yeah.
where, like passing. blue
Yeah, I got
flags and they-
I was like, they're not gonna turn into the Apex, are they now? No, they did. It got really tight. They just about slotted in behind me.
Am drivers, I swear. Tatiana coming out of the
What
pits
happened?
nearly hit Kirihara and I as well. Like, it was bad.
Also,
I mean, it's probably
regarding
still
coming
not
out
as-
of the pits, there is important rule.
What did I do?
It's the person that is on track racing which is responsible to make sure that the people out of track is
Oh
safe.
no! Like,
If you
they
crash
came
into-
out. They came out. They were on the lines, and as soon as the lines ended, they cut literally across in front of Kirihara and I.
Okay, then that's okay. Then that's
This
Yeah, no,
this
I am
kinda
aware of the rule, my dude.
freaked me. This
Like,
kind of
they
freaked
because
me
came
I
out a little
out, and
bit.
they immediately cut laps.
yeah. That's because I wasn't simply sure what exactly were you talking in this case, like whether he was
No,
into
no,
line
I-
or. Then yeah.
No,
it's
no. It was like as soon as the line ended, they like cut lefts. I'm gonna take another look at that after I stream tonight, and I need to report that because that was.
Yeah, then
You still
it
wasn't
was,
sure
if
if
it was
that was-
close to you.
Because
then-
Kirihara, you saw that too.
Yeah.
that
I
too,
saw. Tateyama-san
some
was in front of me. But that's bullcrap, like drag hill. I know that Tateyama-san and Mentrix-san are battling during the hairpin puddle during that time, but
Oh,
they
that was
had
later.
been part of that.
I'm
Yeah,
talking about, like,
that
when they
was
were
later,
coming out
right?
of the pit.
But yeah, and then on the last corner, that Tateyama-san didn't give the way. That's bullshit. That's bullcrap. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, I know.
It
I saw
happens.
that, and Mentrix nearly hit.
No, we
me
had,
in both
yeah.
situations.
They are getting our way when we are battling. When we are having heat of battling, that was like
If you-
that busted that shit low. What the fuck?
There's another one that was between myself and Ukami around 44 minutes in, or 43, 40 or something. I'll leave it to the stewards to decide, but like I had to jump on the brakes, so I couldn't.
Okay.
Ukami, at least from my perspective, looked like they were going to drive into me.
Yeah, I will
I'll let
point.
the stewards deal with the result.
Yeah, I will
Simply
point.
remember to
Yeah,
send them to stewards because
Yeah.
there are only contacts there.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's
yeah, no,
important to note.
I know. It's just,
Yeah.
I have no issue with any of the drivers, even the ones in AM and everything. It's just,
When
That can be
it's
upset.
learning
like
to
a
be
couple
safer.
and that's your race, I get it.
I would like to point towards the Misano round where I've definitely observed some of the AM drivers doing some interesting driving there. I don't know if they were doing worse, particularly in this round. They were really bad in Misano. Like that was
oh my
quite some.
gosh.
No, yeah, I still remember
Mizano, I agree.
Mentrix-san hit on Zul-san
He
and
killed me.
like
yeah.
unsafe region. Like what the?
There was a brake check from Okami on Ivano.
Oh?
That was
Oh.
like utterly wild
was
there
that?
in
what
Misano.
Misano
And-
is technically much harder
Yeah,
track, so
Akami nearly took out both
Oh
Ace
well,
and I as
that's
well
that's
at
got to be a
Misano.
penalty.
Yeah, and Tateyama also, from when I lapped them there, they were completely all over the place. I didn't get the feeling quite today, so, but like, I don't know if I just didn't meet them as often, so that's just
They are on their own. Yeah, on their own were like fucking hell. Fucking
go
track
back 5 seconds
Ooh.
from Jordan's perspective.
Whoa!
It was damn lucky 5 more seconds.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
Check his rear right.
Oh
Check
my
his rear right.
gosh.
Rear right.
Oh.
Start now in slow mode. He is lucky that internet was on his side.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
William.
Fucking netcode gossiping with Jordan today.
Yeah,
months.
shit the neck code right now. I don't have fucking like a fucking drag hell. I don't. Sorry for the language, guys. Yeah, sorry for the language, guys. I'm really sorry. Sorry for the
Don't
language.
worry about it.
Ew.
Yeah, okay.
No
Don't
way, Ivano's in first.
Nah. It's just a position shit bug law. What the heck?
Yeah, it's the first lap just
minutes.
being bugged with the positions.
24.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's ACC
24.
thing. So just
Yeah,
just ignore that
Okay,
bullshit
let's see what happens.
bullshit
Yeah,
bug law.
but
What's
like
that?
here, like Tateyama.
it also bugs out if
Go to
somebody.
my screen.
Wait, what?
Where did he come
Oh
from?
yeah. Tateyama-san, look at it. Slow mo, please.
Break.
See, they just
What the?
That
You
is-
see?
wait,
You
wait,
see?
wait.
I think they mounted too much of the curb and got sent wide that way.
He's driving
No,
around
no,
like
no,
this.
no, no.
He's driving
really
different
wide
things.
here.
He's driving different things. Lucas, not gonna lie, Lucas-san.
Yeah.
Let me explain. Sion told me that I thought he was using keyboard, but when look back in the cockpit steering from driver's perspective,
Yeah, they're
I
driving
think
with
it's like
controller.
analog.
Yeah, they're driving controller, but they're not driving as smoothly as Psycho is able to do. You can, as I said, I've looked at the
They
replay
released
at
the pedal
Misano.
grip. Why
so-
did they release it? Why did they release it all this time? You see this? You see this? No. Look at the brake. Look at the brake pressure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
they
see.
go off. Like they were never gonna make the corner.
Okay.
This is
And
just.
then- so
I
the
will
brake-
just say this is mistakes. This is nothing too special,
know,
but it's
and then they
stupid.
released
But
it and
like,
put on the power.
it happens. Oh boy, yeah, it's
Power.
I
Look at that.
think
That's ridiculous. That's
I
ridiculous.
think he could have been worried that if he were to brake, he would lock up. So that's why he let the brakes off.
Oh, who
That's
fucking
like
cares
you
about
would
locking
enter
up?
and turn down
Locking up
to be
is
a
better than
mistake.
fucking this.
If he locked
It's-
up, then he would have still went into somebody. There were people to the left of him.
Well, the only car that's left to
Regardless.
them is Ivana, so like that happened still. Still found the only car that's left.
This is the
And I
next
think-
car back. This is the next car back. There was no one else to hit.
Guys,
Yeah,
I'll
it's-
be
Go-
back.
He was
go
braking.
to
It's a
my-
misjudgment.
Split
It's
second.
nothing out of this galaxy. This mistake. It's stupid, yes, especially if we take it apart with slow mo in the replay. Like, who would feed throttle? Like, it's silly. There was probably some sort of idea
You'd
behind
hold
it, but
brakes
like,
for a bit.
or
That's
not at
not
all.
really-
Just some instinct mistake. But like, it happens. It's stupid. It will probably it might get bonked from the stewards for it.
We
This
are
isn't the
humans,
end of
we
the
are all
world,
stupid.
right? It sucks, but like
Okay,
it's
go-
not the
go
end of the
to-
world.
go to my stream real quick. Like the exit from pit lane, I'm gonna play it at half speed.
Okay, that's
Alright,
Because-
so Kirihara's behind me. Alright, we have Tatsuyama coming out of the pits, and literally,
frames.
like you see, okay, they come to the line,
Okay.
and like they immediately just start turning left.
That was Psycho. That was Psycho. That was Psycho. Right now. Currently, that was
That's
Psycho.
that's
Psycho?
you.
No, 128. That's you.
man.
Yeah.
Did you forget your own number, man?
128.
That's 42.
But they immediately start coming left,
That's
then they
42,
stop, and then they come
it's
left
me.
again in front of freaking
Oh my god.
I don't know.
like,
wait,
all
wait,
over the place.
Okay, sorry. I just watched Asa chance. Sorry. What the fuck?
Check his point of view. From
Okay,
the
I
beginning.
Yeah,
okay,
from
sorry,
his
sorry.
way,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I
Can
don't.
you play that again? Can you play that again, please?
So
Sorry.
Yeah, I'll play it from my point of view, and I'll turn HUD on as well, and it's just like a mess. So they come out,
Stay on the right
and of course
here.
they're on dry tires, and they immediately start turning in as they have blue flags.
No, not really. They don't really
really.
turn in.
They leave the space for
They
you.
start to.
The thing
they're
is, they
in
correct
position.
themselves. You think they're turning in. The thing is, you think, and it's probably a good assumption that you thought they were turning in. But you can clearly see on the replay, like the only thing they are doing is that they're doing a slight correction, but because they're not doing fine movements on the analog stick,
and
they're
besides,
doing
he
this
was
like
not on the
snap.
racing line.
They're doing just a brief snap to straighten themselves out here. They
And
they
he was
try
not
not to
on the
run off the
racing
right
line.
track here, and then leave the
So
room.
unpredictable, and then they just park it in the middle of the road here.
Yeah, they sort of got caught. Like, you drive out of the pit lane, you're an AM driver, you drive through turn 1, and then there's suddenly two pro drivers just barreling down on top of you. Like, you're gonna get lost. This is not terrible. Let me be honest. It's not great to be stuck in this situation for anyone being here, and this could have been done better, but holy hell, it could have been done so much worse.
I mean, think of it that way. For one, in the first corner, he was still off the racing line. You could go to the left of him. That
I
you
guess
couldn't
I'll
get to
be
on him through the straight between the first and second corner was a different matter. If he decided to let somebody through there, then there would have been definite a contact.
Yeah.
So it was
it's just-
lesser of the evils.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
the issue is that you were by, and then like suddenly Psycho was also behind, and like getting both cars by for that is not easy.
And since he was out of the pits, he had to go up to the racing speed, whatever his racing speed actually is.
Yeah, it would have been obviously the most sensible to just drive off the track effectively at turn 1 and wait for both cars to clear, but might have not noticed that there are two cars specifically coming and just seen one. This happens.
Even put up the relative.
It happens. It's like
I
this
know,
is.
but it's just.
It sucks, but like it happens, unfortunately.
And
Like,
let me
if you
find
do
that one
multi-class especially, like, stuff like this especially happens. You just...
Yeah, but multi-class.
It's
usually
always- yeah,
have
it's
some
always
level of
happens.
awareness.
It's always happening. What's going on?
Oh, Ace
Wait,
has got it
this-
up. Ace has got it up.
This is you. What is this?
Yeah.
No. What is it? What is it?
Is that
Oh yeah,
or
this
is
one. Yeah,
There's
this is one.
Matrix, and then there's Tatsuyama
Okami,
behind.
yeah, Okami.
Hey,
and
they
then-
are fighting for position, alright.
Okami, sorry.
Oh, this is
still,
Matrix. This is Matrix. This is Matrix.
Oh, it is Matrix, yeah.
That's
Because
Matrix.
Matrix
is
Tateyama.
and Oh, look at it. Oh.
Boing. Oh, not
Just
yet.
come to a stop.
Yeah.
I mean, he just get the fucking dragon on my way, on the racing line. He was supposed to be on the right side.
No,
like blue flag, slam on the brakes.
him being there on the right side would have been more dangerous because this is exactly where the apex
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He was on the correct line. You were supposed, if anything, to
Yeah.
overtake him on the straight. When you can get the better racing speed.
Well, there's perhaps an attempt to actually let you buy into that specific
Trying to
corner.
overtake there itself is dangerous. It is like as if
Yeah.
you were trying to overtake a blue
They should have
flag
just
on
waited
T1 on
until
Monza.
straight.
The thing is, they are trying to let Kirihara through there into this corner. The problem is the misjudgment to over slow on the entry. They're clearly on the left, a bit off the racing line, but the problem is they brake a bit too. They brake a bit too early, and it ends up with just Kirihara being caught out and just driving in the back.
No, it really caught. Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not doubting that. Like the problem is they overslowed.
Hey,
they are
what's the
technically.
speed difference? I wanna see how much boost you gave Isaac.
Wait.
You nearly put me in a wall.
Sorry, I said, but I don't know because of that netcode bullshit.
284.
I was
by
down
the
the
time
straight.
you
I was basically.
Now, what about you? What
it
about
was
you? What about
basically-
you?
You either
Wait,
go to the right.
wait.
Yeah, the
I was
issue.
doing
make sure.
275, 276.
Yeah, he was trying to drive up to you, and the problem is that you were likely on his screen lagging backwards and forwards.
Yeah, 284.
So-
and then we got to.
That's likely what happened to you.
74. You're 10 kilometers faster than him.
See, this is one of the problems I've always had with ACC. Like, Jordan and I are in the same country. Yeah, we're different parts of the same bloody country, but even people that are, in
You
the
are
same
Scottish?
continent, Europe. What?
You're Scottish?
No.
Nah.
Like,
English.
no.
He counts Great Britain as one country.
But the TLDR is like, even with people in the same country, there are big issues with ACC and warping. It's one of the most disconcerting things I've ever faced.
Yeah.
That
Because
depends
you
on the
cannot
internet
trust
because
whether
of
what
it.
you're doing is correct, because on your end, it looks like they're doing the funny, but on their end, you could
You
be
are
doing
the
the
one.
funny. Yeah, it's a catch-22. And I will
this is
openly
the
admit,
one.
Yeah, that's...
Isaac, how could you?
Understandable. Because I don't want to do that on the left side or the outside there for the drive-through penalty whatsoever. So
could we squeeze back?
You were in 3 track limits?
What was it?
oh, you mean
were in
me?
3 track limits?
No. I just got
Yeah.
second. You mean me?
Right, I will end my stream up so I can wrap this up now. I mean, you're not seeing any of the stuff that's being argued about, but I will say, I had a look at Misano. Misano was so much worse than this. Yes, there were mistakes from certain parties, but I don't like to run a hate train on them when they aren't doing particularly much wrong. They're not driving great. Like, there's improvements, but, like, occasionally what you have as an issue is that the AM drivers struggle to just get around the circuit in the first place. So it becomes just an issue of just getting around the place. So that when you suddenly confront them with a situation, it is, where they're getting lapped, it's good enough if they're, like, not completely crashing the entire show and burning it. Right? If they're, like, making a mistake or two, you're getting a bit more in the way than it would be like, that's acceptable. It's not great, but, like, we have to sort of deal with it. But that's the acceptance of us having slower drivers on grid, and this has to be fine. But, like, when they're starting to become mobile chicanes that, like, are not just mobile chicanes, but then turn into homing missiles as well, they'll just either then becoming mobile chicanes because they are that slow, or become, homing missiles. It's like, neither one of these is good. The missile, it doesn't know where it is because it's just gives up gas. Yeah. And they will make mistakes, this happens. It's as long as they don't become catastrophic and, like, are within reason mistakes. Right. Okay, I think this wraps it up pretty well. Well then, I will just say good night, bye bye. I shall be back soon-ish.